Welcome to my channel, everyone. I am Diehard 3.75. All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to take a look at the LadO Pocket Swimsuit Girl. Now, this is not something that we usually do on the channel. This is more of an anime figure. It's a girl in a bikini. I tend to like more realistic stuff. You're not going to find too much figures that aren't realistic on my channel, but thought we'd do something different today. Big shout out to MCR, to Sentinel. He's the one that let me know about this figure, and that's why I picked it up. I got a good deal on it. I think it was about 30 bucks, and I used what for the first time, a group called USA Gundam, or Gundam USA. They did throw this nice sticker in the box, and also like a Christmas card. Apparently the package was by Norma, so thank you, Norma, if you're out there watching. I'm sure you're not, but just in case you are. But a bigger shout out to Sentinel MCR, good friend of the channel. So as you can see here, it does come in collector friendly packaging. Very simple card with bubble, does slide out. I have already cut the tape off, I should say, and there is everything that you see there. So not much to it. Don't know much about LadO Pocket, but you can see there's some QR codes if you're interested. All right, let's get her open. Okay, so we've got the swimsuit girl out of packaging, and she looks pretty good. I think besides her head, her face, you really can't tell that this is an anime or unrealistic looking figure. It reminds me a lot of the Boris Ping girl that I did do a video on not too long ago. She had a soft goods dress, felt kind of funny putting it on, and I'm getting that same feeling with this figure. Now, I did have to justify to the wife that this was going to be her in the story, in my world building. This is going to be her. She does already have a G.I. Joe figure that I made of her, but this is going to be her in my sci-fi world. That's how I justified this purchase. All right, so let's look at the accessories really quick. She does come with this, what looks like a donut floaty, and it is a hard plastic. They did a really good job on it. It is pink translucent with a little paint on the top. You got a little sprinkles there. I don't know how you like your donuts, but sprinkles are pretty good. But that's what that is. She comes with a pair of hands here. Now, these are both a right and a left, and this one's carrying a little bit of a coffee, a Starbucks kind of coffee-like cup. This one's holding an ice cream cone, I should say. Actually, it's got two scoops on there. And then she's got two pointing hands, one left, right. And then she's got two extra feet, a left and a right, and they're not very much different than what she has there. I think this is supposed to be like her splashing the water or kicking up water, maybe swimming, because she is in her bathing suit. And then she comes with this stand here that does have one peg hole. Just have two, or I should say one peg, and then two ports here, one on each heel of the foot. Pretty good looking figure. Let's see that face there. Very pretty, but again, in a very unrealistic anime style. Nice sculpt on the hair. Got the bikini. There's actually some, what would you call that? Wrinkles in the bikini. I think the only place it looks kind of weird is here on the back, where the hips sort of meet the waist. But you can see there is some paint shading here down the back. I guess to simulate maybe a sunburn or sun tanning, but she is quite pale, but quite shapely. Let's just say shapely. Should come with these two open hands on. I will swap them out so you can see what they look like with those other accessories. But not much to this figure. It's a fun figure. I don't have anything like this in my collection. The closest thing was that Boris Ping girl that I mentioned earlier. But proportionally, this girl is different. And of course, her face, her head is not realistic. She does kind of sport like I want to call it a very slight drop down hip, which leads me to the articulation. Let's go over that really quick. She does have like a barbell head, neck, um, ball hinge at the shoulder, and I'm not sure if you're picking that up on the microphone, but it is a little stiff. I did not warm her up. I didn't feel I needed to once I moved her around. She does have a double hinge at the elbow. Um, it's like a peg ball joint at the wrist. Let's go up and down all around. She's got a diaphragm crunch. You don't get too much out of it. And then she does turn at the waist as well. That kind of slight drop down hip, very slight, double hinge at the knee, and then the rocker pivot ankle. See the toes there. Fingernails. So really fun little figure, unique to my collection. I don't know how, I know a lot of people, a lot of collectors collect a lot of different anime girls. It always feels kind of weird when I have one of these in my hand, but this one not so much. She is what she is. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do some quick size comparisons. All right, guys, so that's the video. Sometimes, you pick stuff up, doesn't really fit into your collection, but you like it, you want to try it. That's what this figure is. It's a really good figure. I can recommend her. She's a lot of fun. She's going to have really stand out in my collection on my shelf. So I'll see you next time, guys. Let me know if you're going to pick her up. Bye now.